Here's a dagger. Sure. Oh, hello, nobleman.
No time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, lovey? Oh yes, darling. They are most standoffish. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You're perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. Watch your tongue! This was my home for a good part of my life, and I'll not have you slighting them in their own keep. Oh, I would not let it concern you, milady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as yours. You're quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewelry with you? Perhaps they have not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in their home. I feel like these guys like this answer. I shouldn't answer that, lovey. Seems as though this scoundrel might be trying to get a bit too familiar. Sizing out the potential loot, I should think. Best that you move along, lest the local constabulary gets involved. Oh, dang it, they knew my schemes. Not like I could have pickpocketed them anyway.
To meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Don't
Jerks
worry about
anyway.
me.
They're all jerks anyway. Hi, sleeping man. I'm gonna take your gold. As long as I'm not picking a lock, it's not bad, right? It's like they're asking for me to take their money. Hello.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
My apologies. I've been knee-deep in the tomes of the keep all day. I'm in quite a fog as a result. Yes, you might help me to your valuables. Just wondering who else was sharing the inn with me tonight. Who might you be? Oh, because is this as if we like double booked a room. Sorry. Oh, indeed. Such a wondrous depository it is. I have returned on many an occasion, much to my banker's dismay, and have not scratched the surface of the collection here. Would that it were so for would that it were so for all my noble brethren. I fear many have come to the keep merely to proclaim that they did. I suppose it makes them appear more intelligent. Those simple quizzing places the majority of them securely about the chimp level. I am sorry. I tend to ramble. Good eve to you. Oh, you're nice. I like you. He's actually here to study.
Away with you, beggar.
Beggar. What? I certainly hope there's an explanation for this intrusion. Explain yourself. My apologies. I must have gotten the room numbers mixed about. Dreadfully sorry. Your door is just like open. There actually isn't a door. You just wander right in. A simple mistake and no cause for excitement, so watch your words or I'll be forced to feed them to you. God, they're so good. Explain myself. You are some pompous noble, and I'm here to take your belongings. Straightforward enough. Just getting to know the neighbors. Who might you be? Sorry. Yes, just don't let it happen again. We can't just go randomly murdering people because we're supposed to be lawful.
Don't worry about me.
Alright, what do we need to do again? In the inner area, I gotta go talk to Tetheril.
You've got it.
Who is this? Okay, now we've gone in a circle. I was supposed to go there earlier, but we didn't. Tetheril!
Hello, child.
Tell me about
Shall we
Thaco.
continue your lessons?
Is the number your attack roll must meet or exceed to successfully hit a creature with an armor class of 0. The lower your Thaco, the more likely you are to hit your target. See, that's confusing. Your armor class is added to the attack roll of any creature attacking you. So a low, even negative armor class makes you more difficult to hit. So essentially your goal is to hit 0, right? And so if your armor oh wait, no. Hold on. Gosh, it's so weird to think about it. So you roll and then your armor class is subtracted from the attack roll. So say you roll a 16 and I currently have an armor of 4. So then that means they end up with a 12 and their goal I think is to hit a 0 or something. And there's like further subtractions. I don't want to think about it, but I probably should. Here, let me go find an actual explanation for this dumb system that was in the early editions. What the game does is take your target's armor class, factors in the creature's dexterity, applies any armor class modifiers it may have against the type of weapon you're using, and, in some rare cases, any additional AC bonuses it may have when attacked by creatures like you. That number is the creature's effective armor class. The game then takes your base THAC0 and applies any bonuses or penalties from the proficiency you have in the weapon you're using. So like a +1, +2, whatever. Your strength or dexterity scores, depending on if you're using a strength-based weapon or a finesse weapon. The enchantments on your weapon, which are like +1s and all that. And in some rare cases, any additions you may have when attacking creatures like your target. Like I have bonuses against demons and dragons. That number is your effective THAC0. Finally, the game makes the actual attack roll with a d20. The all-important equation is this. THAC0 minus AC needs to be equal to or greater than the attack roll. If this condition is fulfilled, that is, if the number on the d20 is greater than or equal to your effective THAC0 minus your target's effective AC, then you have succeeded in hitting them. If the die shows a number less than that, you missed. So as the attacker, you need to improve your own THAC0 by making it very low. You want your enemy's AC to be very high, and you want the die roll to be very high. Of course, if the die roll is a 1 or a 20, it's automatically a critical hit or miss anyway, so the game does that part first. Yes. So basically, you want very low. Enemy should be very high. That way when you subtract those numbers together, it makes it to where you have like a high number, and then you need your attack roll to be equal or greater to that number. That way you hit. Yes. That's a dumb system. You'd rather learn calculus. Yeah. So here, let me look at that. So it actually tells us our base THAC0 here, so we don't have to calculate it. So currently it's 20. We have strength modification of -2, and we have proficiencies -1. This sounds weird, but we want our number to be lower. So we have a base of 20. Say we fight an enemy who has equivalent armor to us, which is like a 4, right? We would subtract them from this. That means it makes it a 16, which means we need to roll a 16 or higher to land a hit. This is the original Baldur's Gate tentative. How are you doing? Nice Pete emote. I'm explaining how THAC0 works, which is to hit armor class 0. I hope I'm saying that right. It's either THAC0 or THAC0. I'm gonna go with THAC0. In more modern editions of D&D, your enemy just has an armor class of like 16 or whatever. They have dex modifiers that increase that number. So say I think like I don't know, random creature is probably like a 10 or 12. And they may have like a dex bonus that gives them like +2, an armor bonus of +1. And then you just need to roll to beat that number, right? Whereas in this game, it's all weird backwards logic. Of you need this number to be high, you need that number to be low. We're not just adding, bonuses to hit or anything. It's nonsense. It's so convoluted that most people would go, "Hey, this leather armor has it has a higher number. That means it's better, right?"
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like a plague of locusts. So saith the wise Alondo.
Gosh, I can't even hear them. Everybody else was so clear. This guy not. When shadows descend upon the lands, our divine lords will... Oh god. Okay, fine. Will walk alongside us as equals. So saith the great Alondo. When conflict sweeps across the dales, the great lizards of the north... Oh my god. I can't. You know, I'm just gonna move away from them so I can read. Get away from them. They keep updating. Keep updating.
Greetings, young one.
Sure, no, I just wanted to read. This game is really... Oh, I should have just paused. I forgot you can pause. For, like, dialogue purposes. This game's really bad at just springing things on you. Like, the entire Enhanced Edition tutorial would be like, hey, you should, you know, let's teach you how to pick a lock. Select this ability and go pick a lock. Like, 5 seconds later, you haven't picked that lock yet. Can you go pick that lock? It's like, oh my goodness. Like, you couldn't even read anything. It would just cut you off. Ridiculous. Firebeard has sent you to me, hasn't he? Well, very well. Return this scroll to him. But then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you on the steps of the Central Library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Oh, thank you. I retrieved the scroll. Nice. Let me read that stuff. Let's do north to south. Or we did south already. When conflict sweeps across the dales, the great lizards of the north shall descend with fire and fury. Okay, so dragons are going to come from the north. In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like a plague of locusts. Okay. When you see stuff like this, like year of whatever, at some point in Forgotten Realms history, some dude, I don't know if it was the guy who made the calendar of Dale Reckoning or not. If you've seen DR, that's what it means. Like, we might have that in our journals, maybe. You have that? No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say DR. Anyway, the person who made the calendar or something like that, named every year, just stuff. So it could be like 10th year of the Sapphire, year of 3 ships sailing, and then like, it's kind of like a prophecy, but it often doesn't really coincide with anything. It's just for funsies. Hey! Llama, how's it going? Yeah, we're trying the original Baldur's Gate for the first time. We are currently, we've been streaming for 3 hours, but we're maybe only like an hour in. We did a pointless hour-long Enhanced Edition tutorial. I should have just jumped into the main game. We spent an hour just going through character creation. You know, we're here. What if you set everything on fire? Well... I don't know about that. I think we should play Divinity Original Sin 2 if we want to do that. The worm shall wander the earth, and such a pestilence will follow in his wake that all that know of his passing shall be struck down by the plague. The Lord of Murder shall perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage.
I've got this.
Yeah, we're going. I'm really enjoying the writing most of all. That's my favorite part. The writing's just so witty. I love it.
Folk nowadays.
I am glad to see that age does not harden your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. I have great use for those types of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Hey! Firebeard. What's up? He is grateful for my help. He cast a spell on me and said it would protect me from any evil I might meet tonight. I don't know what's out there beyond these walls, but I guess I'll find out soon enough. Alright, we're not done with Fuller. I gotta go deliver some crossbow arrows and bolts. This is the barracks, not the big building. Hi.
You want it? You got it.
I should have joined the army.
Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. Fuller gave me a lousy 10 gold for running his errands. I bet I'd get at least 15 for being an errand runner in Baldur's Gate. Everyone's just so mean to
You
me.
want
They're like,
it?
ah,
You
how
got
dare
it.
you want to be paid for your services? How dare you? I wish I could move this dialogue box around, but it'll just be here in the middle. That's okay. That gives me more room for my webcam. Here's Imoen. Hi.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
Dude, you're standing here on a staircase. I found you. This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Can you, like, wait a minute? Actually, you know what? Please, father, tell me where we are going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Yeah, catch you up on the story so far. Gorion here, he's our foster dad. We don't know what happened to her mom, but we assume that she, like, died, giving birth to us. And all of a sudden, he's interrupted our chores and said, hey, we gotta go. Pack your bags, get some weapons, we're going on the road. Going on a road trip. And he won't tell us why. And that's the story so far. Perhaps the woods. Oh, also we've been like attacked by like 2 people trying to murder us so far. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Oh, come on. What could possibly harm us here? This place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure. Candlekeep is indeed a formidable obstacle for the ne'er-do-wells, but it is not insurmountable. No matter how thick the mesh, at least one mosquito always finds its way through. No, my child, we must leave as soon as possible, for our safety, and for that of our friends here. What should I bring with me? You would just give me some clue as to what I will need. My dear child, you should know yourself well enough to purchase the gear you need. You picked your class, after all. I have given you what I can spare, so hurry off to the inn and speak with Winthrop. Use your skills as a reference and buy what basics you must, though spend wisely. His prices are fair, but you may not have enough gold to purchase all that you would want. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, how much money? Did you just give me money? You didn't give me any money. Sir! What? You just said... Okay, I guess he gave us gold at the beginning, which was like 20. I can't even pay for a healing potion, sir. What's in here? Ah, it's locked. I don't even get to see the library. This whole place is like supposed to be famous for having a library.
Everything will be explained to you in time.
I have doubts about that. Alright, I'm ready.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
I've heard of those people.
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
Why didn't we leave by boat or something?
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
Like, why didn't we leave by boat? Isn't Candlekeep... They shown it like it was, like, right on the ocean. Why didn't we leave by boat? Because we knew that there were There are a bunch of bandits or something carrying torches and marching toward Candlekeep. Also note there may not be that much voice acting in this game because, due to compression and being on a physical disc, there's only so much they could fit. So there is some, but not a lot. And they didn't go back and just like fully voice everything because obviously they may not have the same voice actors anymore.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
I really like this guy's voice. I've heard this voice actor before. I really like him. Oh! Ah! He cast duplicity. Dang, look at him go! Oh no! They destroyed his... Oh no! Brian!
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
It's very interesting how even though we grew up there, they're like, yeah, you ain't Gorion, so we're not gonna let you back in. Bye!
Heya, it's me, Imoen.
Oh boy. Sorry I followed ya, but I never got out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets neither. I saw Gorion, and I'm so sorry. I kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. Walked out the door 10 feet, dead. How could you have known? Gorion did not tell even me. I do not want you looking over my shoulder as I travel. Take your nosy little self back to the keep before Winthrop sees you're gone. I like the options where you're like, no, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have. It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around here all alone. Never let a friend down, no ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. With Gorion slain, I must continue onward by myself. My first destination should be on to the Friendly Arm Inn to the north. Gorion claims that his former associates, Khalid and Jahira, will be there waiting for me. Alright, well I guess we're going north.
This.
I've got this. I've got it, don't worry.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. What's up? Well, a busy day for me indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Colsid. Stand away from me. I've very little trust left after last night's events, and I'll not waste any on you. Could you help me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and now I'm not sure where to go. I don't know if I trust this guy. He just mentioned the last two. I think he's a bandit. I would have your assistance. I was ambushed in the night, and I require whatever you can give. You saw two people in the wood. I was told to meet some friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they and the ones you met are one and the same. Why are you in the woods? I have heard nothing but how dangerous they are. I feel like I shouldn't tell him anything. Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. Well, I'm rather new at it actually, and I haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Nashkel, I did, but lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from eluding the occasional bandit, that is. I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. That is the most suspicious story I have ever heard. I'm a hermit, but I'm not isolated because I'm just wandering around in the woods frolicking. Oh. Okay. What of the two people you saw? I was to seek friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps these were them. I doubt those are the ones you seek. They do not seem the friendly type, and are far afield of the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago just up the road. You will have to pass them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm. There is a crossroads a ways to the east, and the inn is north of that. Oh, okay. Fare thee well, as they say. He vanished. He poofed into non-existence.